Good afternoon. It certainly has been a very quiet start to the day out there, and little change in that setup as we head into this afternoon. Lots of dry weather, plenty of lovely sunshine, and in that sunshine temperatures responding well, highs up to around 26 or 27 Celsius inland. Now through this evening, any patchy daytime cloud will tend to dissipate, so some lovely late evening sunshine, clear skies then to start the night, and then a bit more cloud starts to drift in from the west later. But for all of us, a mild night, dare I say quite muggy, temperatures holding well up in the teens. Tomorrow, I think on the whole, a cloudier day. That's courtesy of a very weak weather front, which will also provide the focus for some showers, but still a lot of dry weather and warm in the best of the sun. Good afternoon. It's been pretty quiet out there so far today, and little change really as we head into this afternoon, staying largely dry, some nice sunny spells, just a bit more cloud bubbling up inland. But temperature wise, pretty warm, highs in the sunshine, 25, perhaps 26 Celsius. Now the cloud will tend to dissipate this evening, leaving us with lots of late sunshine and then dry and clear conditions overnight. But even with the clear skies, it's going to stay pretty mild and dare I say a little on the muggy side too, temperatures holding well up in the teens. Tomorrow morning, that's probably when we'll have the best of the sunshine to start the weekend, because as the day wears on, a weak front will come our way, introducing more cloud, the risk of a few showers, temperatures just a touch lower. Good morning. Well, it's looking fairly quiet out there at the moment, but the early sunshine will soon give way to thickening cloud from the west. That's tied up with a weak weather front, and that in turn could well provide the focus for a scattering of showers through the middle part of the day. But for most of us, lots of dry weather, some nice bright or sunny spells coming through here and there, and in the best of the sunshine, inland, fairly warm, highs of 24 or 25. So it really has been a relatively quiet end to the working week out there, and staying pretty quiet as we head through the weekend. It was of course a lovely day for a bit of doggy paddle today, and as we head through the weekend it stays pretty warm. Bright spells for the most part, and just the risk of a few showers, especially so tomorrow. But on the whole, it's high pressure that wins out over the weekend, extending in from the southwest, and this little area of low pressure, which was expected to come our way on Sunday, is now looking set to drift down across the Bay of Biscay. So all boding pretty well. Out there at the moment then, we're looking at quiet conditions. Today's cloud gradually dissipating, leaving us with some lovely late sunshine and hopefully some beautiful sunsets. And then as the night wears on, we will see a bit more cloud starting to drift in from the west, courtesy of a very weak weather front. But even with that in mind, it will be a very mild night, and temperatures for most of us on the muggy side, lows 15 to 17 for many. So tomorrow morning, that weak weather front on the scene, bringing quite a bit of cloud through the morning and into the early afternoon. Perhaps in turn that cloud thick enough to produce a scattering of showers, but we're not expecting anything particularly notable. And towards the end of the day, as that all starts to clear away eastwards, we should see the return of some lovely late sunshine. Temperature wise, similar to today, perhaps just slightly lower. Highs tomorrow around 25 or 26 degrees Celsius. Always a little fresher at the coast, and if that's where you're headed, these are the times of high water. For Poole, they're just before 11 in the morning and just after 11 in the evening. So a pretty quiet end to our day tomorrow, and overnight into Sunday that high pressure continues to dominate, so it bodes well for the second half of the weekend, perhaps the return of a few showers into the new week.